Hello group, how are we all today? If you are watching this live, please hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Now I haven't been on here for a little while, so hi, this is me. I'm actually 37 weeks pregnant now. I'll show you a little bit about my sort of brand new, not brand new. This is my study slash nursery. I was trying to think of the word. Changing table. That painting is from my boyfriend's dad, and I put all these butterflies up to make it look pretty because it's a rented property, so we can't. That'll be where I'll be sitting breastfeeding, and there's the cot. It's really cute. So I actually took up hypnobirthing for pregnancy, and it's just changed my whole thought process around birth, and because I had a lot of fear around it. Hey Naomi, I'm going to wave at you. So today came up because I was contacted because I put a post out about women's health. I'm doing a series next week with a naturopath of mine, one of my friends, and I asked people to comment about what questions they had, and one kept coming up when it comes to Candida. And I've been speaking to these people before and mentioning the reason why they still have Candida. However, I don't think it's sinking in or understanding, so I wanted to explain it better and hopefully help you guys understand that this is likely to be the main reason behind why you have Candida. So let me explain Candida for those who don't know what it is. Candida is a fungus in your gut that's naturally there. However, due to stress, diet, antibiotics, hormonal changes in our lifestyle, it overgrows. And when it overgrows in the gut, it causes an issue. So you'll have symptoms like achy joints, thrush, smelly farts. Like, I had Candida, and that was one of the biggest things for me, and it was horrendous, and I really didn't enjoy it, and I thought I was a freak. So I was like, how can I be producing this smell that's coming out of me? What am I doing wrong? And digestion issues, so like diarrhea, likely. Hey Leisha, wave at you. I'm balancing my phone on my window on a selfie stick against a bowl. So if it topples, that's why, because this is a not very good production line here. Anyway, Candida, yeah, if you're suffering it, these are the sort of symptoms, and if you're on this group, it's likely that you know what Candida is, and you'll get those sort of symptoms. So the Candida, everyone seems to be fixating on food. Go on this Candida diet. So many people have gone on the Candida diet and then had to go back on it, and then had to go back on it, and then had to go back on it. It's like, there's a reason why it's not working. If any of you have done that before, any of you have experienced diets where you felt better, but ultimately it comes back again and you just have to keep staying on it. We're not looking at the main thing that causes Candida, that we're all generally experiencing in everyday life without even realising it, is stress. And I keep bringing this up, but everyone I speak to, all of my clients, they all have to do with a level of stress. And I think it's because people don't believe that they're stressed, or they don't feel stressed. That's the reason why maybe they're fixating on the diet and the supplements rather than your lifestyle and the stress that you're putting on your body. Now, the reason stress causes issues to the fact that you have Candida, to the gut, is because when you are stressed, your cortisol levels go up, which means your body then produces inflammation, or your immune system produces inflammation. So I know you've heard this story before, probably the bear story, where your blood thickens and the inflammation goes into your shoulders and your arms and to your legs and your thighs. So you can run away from a bear or you can fight some sort of predator. It's the same nowadays. So it pulls everything away from your digestion. It works on other things more important. So when it comes to cortisol, it works perfectly. The body is very incredible and it's meant to do that. However, the body then stays in inflammation because you're constantly putting it under stress. It's not like peak and then I'm back to being calm again. It's constant. So you're constantly damaging your immune system, pretty much. I'm hoping I'm explaining this well enough. Anyone who's like, what the fuck? Constantly damaging your immune system. And we know that, about 80 to 90% now of our immune system is located in our gut, which is crazy. The more studies I read, the more it increases in percentage, it seems. So that changes your bacteria in the gut, it suppresses your immune system and it damages your gut. So that's the whole reason behind why you're experiencing these symptoms, for example, Candida. So why are we not looking at stress enough? I think because, from my point of view, I had stress for years and I had no idea that I was stressed. And I did fixate on the diet to try and get rid of Candida, and I took all these supplements and I did colonics and coffee enemas and everything, aloe vera, disgusting stuff. So until I realised that stress can just come from our regular notifications, when it's constantly pinging. You're constantly getting phone calls, you're getting emails. Whether you feel that you're stressed with that experience or not, it doesn't matter. Your brain has already sent signals to your immune system to say, we're stressed. So whether you feel it or not, you're going to experience it in your body. And that's what's happening. It's the amount of pressure that we put on ourselves, the multitasking, especially women. We put so much pressure on ourselves, drop the kids off to school. We have to go to work. We have to make sure we're providing for our family, and then we provide for our partner, and then we make sure we look after our kids, but we can't have any self-care, can't look after ourselves. And that might be the same for the guys on here. Only you know. Anyway, I want to give you some ways that you can combat stress. And lots of people have heard this, but maybe you're not sinking in. I understand that if you're a busy worker, you need your phone, but you can set times where you don't look at social media, or you don't have your notifications on throughout the day. You can just put it in flight mode. Even if it's just for a couple of hours, like that constant ping, 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 ping can just drive you crazy. Ultimately, your body's going, please leave me alone. The fact that we're very socially isolated, we just get on with our work, or we're at home and we're just constantly on our phones. We're not around people, and we need that as humans. We don't do that. So go and see a friend, laugh, enjoy yourself, just fit it in, half an hour, grab a coffee. Maybe some of you can't grab a coffee because it's Candida. Breathing is so important. And I'm going to leave a little link below to an exercise that I did when I was having regular panic attacks at work. And it really helped me. Just a simple breathing exercise takes 10 seconds, so that will help. Infrared saunas, I did those weekly. They are amazing, and they heat you up from the inside, so it doesn't feel like a normal sauna. You're meant to actually stay in there for at least 30 minutes. So you can just type into Google infrared saunas in your area, and I can't actually do them now because I'm pregnant, so I'll do them again. float tank. I was going to do the float tank as well. However, they said I was too far gone and they didn't want my waters to break in the float tank. So that was interesting. I said, okay, no problem. I'll do it when I've given birth. Essential oils, like I find lavender very helpful to go to sleep. I turn off my phone, just turn off your phone when you've got it near your head. Imagine it's like this bomb. Treat it that way, turn it off. It does still affect you when you're sleeping, it affects your sleep patterns. Epsom salt bath, amazing. I can't have bloody Epsom salt bath either. I bought this huge big bag of them and I hand them around the gym and I hand them around to my clients, just bags of Epsom salts. Has magnesium in it, helps you go to sleep. Again, stay in it for 30 minutes, as hot as you can, the water. If you've got any pets, stroke a pet, stroke an animal. That's meant to be very therapeutic and lower your cortisol levels. Walking in nature, I'm a big fan of being around nature, being on the beach, putting your feet in the grass, in the sand. It's coming to summer for a lot of you now. We're heading into winter, but you can all take advantage of that now, taking your shoes off. And meditation apps. I don't fixate on meditating and having to do like hours sitting on a pillow chanting. You don't have to. Like, if there's too much pressure for you, just do 30 seconds. Just sit for 30 seconds and just focus on your breath. You don't have to fixate on meditation being this big fussy thing. And you'll end up if you fixate on 30 seconds, you'll end up maybe doing it a little longer some days. Just don't put pressure on yourself. There's a great meditation app called Insight Timer. So you can download that, it's free. And it comes up with guided meditations or background noise. At one point I was doing like flames burning because I liked the fire noise. And I originally put on waterfalls and waves, but I actually felt like I needed the toilet the whole time. So I had to change it to fire, which was helpful. That was when I was doing like 20 to 30 minutes meditation a day, but that's gone. You know, I don't put pressure on myself to do that. It's just whenever I need it, just to stop, find calm. Don't fixate on the time. So I'll leave a link below for you for that breathing test, 10-second breathing exercise that you can do any time of the day, throughout your day, really simple. But it's how you look at stress. It's how you see your day, ultimately. I mean, I can give you all of these tools and you can implement them and you can do it and it's going to help you. However, when you start your day, you need to practice and change how you see your day. Ultimately, it's changing your perspective around your day. I have days where I feel so wound up and angry. I just get off the wrong side of the bed for some reason and I'm like, I hate the world. And it takes time. It takes me practice to realise that I can change this instantly. So I've worked out ways. I use some of these tactics to help. Other times I write and write and write and write and write on a big bit of paper until I can't empty my head anymore and I actually feel a lot better. Some days that works for me, some days it doesn't. Other days I have to go for a walk and just not think about anything. But it's changing how you see your day. You writing in a gratitude journal. I know people use this as buzzword, just be grateful, whatever, but it does help. Like just thinking about things that you're looking forward to in your day. I know we tend to just get up and go on autopilot. But if you just step back and just be like, this is going to be a good day for me. And it takes practice. It doesn't happen just in one day. And I'm constantly doing it now. But that's going to be your biggest thing when it comes to combating your gut issues, especially Candida, and just feeling better about yourself. Stress is such a big thing. And I think the whole reason is because we don't realise that we are stressed. We don't feel it. So we don't think that we are, but we are. to some level, because of the world now and the society, we are experiencing it in our body, whether we feel it or not. So I hope this is helpful. I'll drop you a link below in the chat or the comments or whatever. And I will be putting this on a recording for my podcast. If anyone hasn't listened to the podcast yet, please jump on and have a listen, subscribe. I'm creating a vault, a podcasting vault. So for people who listen to it, they can grab the link and they can get all of my freebies. So whoever I interview, they will be offering a free gift to the podcast listeners. Specifically next week, you really want it because it's all women's health stuff. So anyone who's experiencing period problems, heavy, they don't have periods, they're irregular, PCOS, thyroid problems, fertility issues is a big one. I'm constantly being asked about fertility issues, menopause, and it's going to be amazing. There'll be so much information next week about this sort of stuff. And yay! So jump on the podcast. I'll put that link below as well. And have a lovely day.